Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry. My fault completely. Um, yeah, I know. I've never been late before, and it's my fault because I lost track of the time, and I've got a guy working on my house right now. So let me uh, let me get this set up here real quick. Hang on. Just a couple more clicks here to fix that and that. Okay. Wait a minute. Yep. Okay. So, how's everything going today? Um, God, anybody, anybody even in here? I know. It's my fault completely, guys. I had an errand to run outside the house. I had to wait for the guy coming in to work on my house to get here before I could leave, and he came late, and then I had to leave late. And I had to do this today before the afternoon got really crazy. And I don't know about where you guys are all living, but where I live, 2 days before, the big day, well, for you guys anyway, not for me. It's crazy out there in the stores, so I'm definitely not even leaving the house tomorrow. Not to mention, I have a UPS coming tomorrow, which is very important, which I'll make a video about later. Let's see who's in here. How you like? Well, he was in here. I don't know if he's still here. Uh, and he wishes Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas to you, sir. Although Hanukkah would be more my speed than Christmas. Blue shirt, blue shirt. Buddha was here, might still be here. Jason looks like he still is here. Atypical Gump is here. Congratulations, Atypical, on the 2020 SEC championship. Was well deserved. Maybe if we had a defense, it might have been an even more interesting game. So I don't know. Who knows? Jason says he's wrapping up the video on the black tip. You're lucky. I mean, you're definitely lucky you managed to snag a black tip earlier than pretty much everybody. I haven't gotten my tracking number yet on my black tip, so I'm still waiting on that. Hopefully, it'll probably be next week. Get my tracking number, maybe even show up before the new year hits. You never know. I don't know. We'll see, but no big hurry. I mean, I've got 30 other Zelos watches to play with, so it's not like I'll be suffering if my black tip doesn't show up in a quick manner. Let's see. Rise Up's here. I haven't seen you here in a while. How you doing? Saturday night went fine for me, sir. I didn't watch the game. I had no interest in it. So I didn't watch the game. I watched them. I watched a movie. I watched a couple of videos. I understand it was an interesting game, closer than I obviously thought it would be. I mean, obviously Alabama didn't cover. Maybe if our defense had actually been worth a shit, and had been able to stop Alabama one time and allow Florida to tie the game at some point, maybe the game. I mean, we always seem to be 2 scores behind. Florida scores, we're still 1 score behind. All the defense would have to do is stop Alabama from scoring, and then score the next time they get the ball. And there you go, tie game. But no, Florida's defense can't do it. Got to get rid of this guy right there. Got to get rid of him. Big piece of lard ass garbage. You know what the ironic thing is now? You know what the ironic thing is to me about this whole thing with the Fire Grantham is I have been on Facebook. By the way, I was on Facebook jail for a week. That ended yesterday. The thing that strikes me as ironic is on Gator Nation. It's a Facebook group for Gator fans, obviously. Every time I got in there and screamed about how piss poor Grantham was and how bad the defense was, I got destroyed. I mean, I was called a fair weather fan. I was told to go root for the Seminoles, go root for the Bulldogs, get off the forum, get off the planet, drop dead. You're a fake fan, blah, blah, blah. You know what's going on over in Gator Nation right now on Facebook? Every other goddamn post. Fire Grantham, Fire Grantham, Fire Grantham. Looks like I was right and ahead of my time. Grantham got to go. He's hopeless. Oh, and by the way, spoiler alert, what is it, the 30th? So a week from today? A week from today, the Florida Gators are going to get boat raced by Oklahoma. They have no chance. None. Kyle Pitts won't be there. I don't even think they had a chance with Kyle Pitts. So Florida is going to end the year 8-4. Piss poor record. Going to be on probation, I guess, for next year. You know, some nonsense about this and that. Same shit every other team does. It was our turn. So, okay. Don't care about it. Don't particularly care to pay any more attention to it. For me, the season's done. All it is now is how badly does Alabama beat every other team in front of them at this point? Well, Jason, I don't think anyone's black tip watches have gone out yet. I think yours is probably the first one. So I haven't seen anything in the Zelos groups about others getting their watches. So I think yours is the first one to show up. Lucky you. Big Wrist is here. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. We did keep it close. Rise up, but close. Close is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades. Wilkie's here. How you doing, sir? Gump says they scored 0 points in the third quarter. Oh, really? What happened? Mac Jones get tired, needed a little time in the injury tent to revitalize? I mean, I find that hard to believe. I live in the future? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Nobody in college football can stop Najee Harris to save their lives. Rise up. So that doesn't make Florida any better or any worse than any other team that you've played or will play. Nobody can stop Harris, and nobody can stop that guy. Funny Man keeps calling the Slim Reaper. I don't know. I forgot his name, but that receiver of yours, Smith, I think is his name. I forgot his name. Jerry Wells is here. Oklahoma ain't Alabama. Well, you know, Devontae Smith. Thank you, Rise Up. Yeah, I thought it was Smith. Yeah, Oklahoma ain't Atlanta, but then again, Florida ain't got no defense. So I expect Oklahoma to run us over like we weren't even there. Doesn't matter. You know, I don't even know if I'll bother watching the. Was it the Cotton Bowl? Who the hell sends an SEC team to a Cotton Bowl? God, I hate this year. It's a horrible year. Tired of it. Jason, when's the black tip video going to come out? Is that going to be today or tomorrow, or is it going to be later in the week? Can you give me a hint? Give me something to look forward to, man. um, you know. So, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Are you staying? You staying home? Are you living in a state that's in lockdown and the governor is threatened to throw you into an internment camp if you go outside and cough, or what's going on? I know what I'm doing. Um, all my family is going to be in this town, so I don't have to go anywhere. I wasn't planning on going anywhere anyway. Uh, Obviously, being Jewish, Christmas isn't my holiday, but my folks and I and my kids will still get together and we'll have dinner together. But my kids will probably be at their mom's house. She lives in the next city north of me, and they'll get together and do whatever they do. And I guess I can just sit back and hope that they don't start fighting with each other like they always do, because reasons. I don't know. Jerry Wells asks if I'm going to be vaccinated. Yeah, most likely. But I'm not in a group that is going to get the first batch of vaccinations. So by then, they might make changes to the formulas, and I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, a few people have had some reactions to the shot. You know what? I've seen people go into anaphylactic shock over the yearly flu shot. I was like last year, I got my flu shot at Publix, which is a grocery store chain in the South. Their pharmacy does flu shots, so I was there. They were giving the flu shot out. I got my flu shot, and they ask you to go sit down and for a few minutes to make sure you don't freak out or something. And the lady about 3 seats down from me went in anaphylactic shock right there in the grocery store. It happens. When I get a flu shot, my arm is sore for 2 days. I get a little bit of redness around the around the shot area. And the last 3 times I've had flu shots, I've gotten a headache. But I'm subject to chronic headaches anyway. I mean, I go through Excedrin like a 5-year-old goes through M&Ms. So, flu shot reactions are not out of the ordinary. But if you guys are going to latch on to the liberal socialist media, and they're fear mongering that everything is going to kill us, and we all should stay in our homes and cower in fear and not go out and not do anything and not live our lives and not work and pray someone will take care of us. You go right ahead and do that. That's your God-given right to be like that. I'm not living my life like that. So there you go. Hang on. Be right back. What's that?
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Hey, you remember my son, Randall, right?
Hey, Randy, how you doing?
Would you be opposed to him hanging that fan for you?
No, if he doesn't shock himself to death.
Oh, no.
But you can't cut the power, though, because it cut the power to here, and I'm in the middle.
Oh, no, all we have to do is just turn the switch off.
Okay. You might have to make one cut.
Make a cut?
You where that external wire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
No, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream, so I'm just gonna.
Okay.
You'll hear me talking, and It doesn't make any sense, but it does. Hello, I'm back. Just my friends, they're doing a little work on the old house. Sorry about that. Where was I? What was this? Okay, Jason says he's going to release that video today or tomorrow. Good. I need something to look forward to. And I want to hear somebody's impressions about that watch because I think it's going to be a really good watch. I'm looking forward to it. Don't worry about being late, Big 12. I was, 20 minutes late starting because I had to leave the house and I didn't get back soon enough because it's crazy out there, man. I mean, I live in Florida. It's a tourist state, so our traffic is just jacked up to the moon because all you Yankees, all you Northerners have come down here to vacation and get away from the snow. Everyone dreams of a white Christmas, but they come down to Florida where they're certainly not going to get one. Big 12 says he got a COVID test yesterday. He's going to a communist state. Well, that could be one of about half a dozen, so you got to be more specific. Rise Up says he's going to watch football on Christmas. I might watch. Well, no, that's pro ball crap, so I'm not going to watch that. Gum says he's a vaccine whore. All right, that's good. Let's see. I got tested about a week ago. I tested negative, so very fortunate. We had a little bit of a scare here. Someone associated with my younger daughter, one of her roommates, thought she was positive, so that sort of threw a whole chain of events behind it. So luckily we tested negative, so thank God for that. Jerry Wells says got blood work back yesterday and from his physical, have antibodies, so I'll wait till next year. Good idea. I'm probably not going to see the COVID vaccine until next year either. Probably not until February or March because they're rolling this out in stages. Certain groups get it before others, and of course now there are reports out there where the whole thing has become racialized. You don't give it to certain groups of racial groups first, then we're racists. So. Oh God, stop it, Jesus! Everything is racist. Big 12 says he listens to Alex Jones, not fake news. I ain't getting a vaccine. Okay, well, that's your choice, I guess. I don't think they're mandating the vaccine. I would argue that listening to Alex Jones is probably not the greatest idea in the world, but hey, you do you. Yeah, people drop like, I see one of the trolls here who's probably blocked, dropped a dislike. So good on you. That was probably Crimson Coward did that. Tired of him. Aruba's packed with Yankees and Floridians. Okay, why would a Floridian travel down to Aruba? It's pretty much more of the same, isn't it? I mean, palm trees, sand, beaches. But okay, when I go somewhere, I want to go away from Florida-like climate and environment. I go north. I go to the mountains of the Carolinas and Tennessee, and drive around like a maniac in my Mustang. So, I mean, we all want to go someplace where we're not, and it doesn't look like where we are. So that is, that's what everyone's doing, I guess. So that's what I do anyway. Colorado. I don't know if Colorado is communist yet. Honestly, I don't know what Coloradians think. I don't think they think very much anymore anyway. They're all stoned now, aren't they? Grantham is not fired yet. Yeah, that's true, Jason. Some folks do have homes down there that live here. A lot of Canadians have homes here. In fact, neighbor on the left side of me, even though I'm pointing to the right, I'm pointing to my left. They're Canadians. About three or four of the townhouses down the street, they're all owned by Canadians. They all just got here like a month ago, and they'll stay here until roughly Easter, and then they'll go back up to old Canada. And the funny part is, a lot of Canadians, when they come down here, they get medical treatment. I used to manage physical therapy offices. I can't tell you the number of Canadian residents that came through for physical therapy after hip surgery and knee replacement surgery and shoulder surgery and back surgery and all kinds of fun orthopedic stuff, because they can come here, be seen at their convenience, get the surgery right away, and spend about half their time here in surgery and recovery and physical therapy, and then the rest of the time here is all vacation for them, even though they live here half the year. And they all of them say the same thing. Thank God for the American medical system, because the Canadian system, we'd have to wait a year and a half for a knee replacement. I don't know if any of you guys have bad knees. I have not a bad knee, but a funny knee. Well, they're both kind of funny lately. But when you got knee pain and you can't move, that's a special kind of pain. So I cannot imagine sitting around for 18 months waiting for a medical system to finally concede to treating me when I can cross the border and be treated when I want to be treated. And we're about to lose that now. I mean, come late January, when Kamala Harris and her sock puppet get sworn in, we're in big trouble. Let's see. Big 12 wants me to talk about the Alamo Bowl. Who's playing in the Alamo Bowl? I don't know. A house tour stream. Come on, Jerry. That has to be. That's got to be boring. Although, in the new year, I do have a new set of videos coming out. It ain't gonna be about college football. It ain't gonna be about watches. Got something else in mind. A lot of folks have been requesting it, so I'm gonna do that and see if that draws people in and entertains people. But we'll start that up in January. If the weather's good, I'll be able to do it. But the inside of the house, that's got to be boring. Okay. Alamo Bowl is going to be Texas and Colorado. I don't know anything about Colorado. I don't know what they did this year. I mean, were they any good? Let's look them up here. Hang on. Let's see. Hang on a minute. Let's see here. They only played 6 games? 5 games. 5 games? No, that can't be right. That cannot be right. Hang on a minute. They played 5 games. Unbelievable. How can you be bowl eligible with 5 games? Oh, let's see. They beat UCLA barely. They barely beat Stanford. They beat San Diego State by 10 points. They barely beat, well, I don't know, 11-point win over Arizona. And they got beat pretty badly by the Utes. And they're going to play Texas in, okay, so 4-1 Colorado, who played shit. Let's see. Texas, what did they do? 5-3-1. How do you have a tie? They had a tie? How can you be 5-3-1? They did tie. Oklahoma State. I thought we eliminated ties in college football. 5-3-1 Texas. And for, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. They lost to Iowa State, tied Oklahoma State, lost to Oklahoma, barely lost to TCU, barely beat Texas Tech, blew out K-State and UTEP. I don't know. Neither one of the teams really impresses me very well. I don't know. Oh, the bet's here. The bet is saying, well, what bet? What? I don't know. I suspect Texas will probably beat Colorado. I mean, obviously Colorado isn't that good. Texas will probably win the game, but hopefully it'll be an exciting game. Yes, okay, you beat OSU. Big deal. You know, don't care. It's a Big 12 matchup. You know, it doesn't excite me very much. So, oh, wait, is Colorado in the Pac-12 or the Big 12? They're in Pac-12, aren't they? This is how little I care about the teams that aren't in the SEC or the ACC, really. The bet says GG on Saturday game, very intense. Well, I don't know what that means. I really don't. What GG is Glittergator? I don't deal with Glittergator anymore. He's blocked. I can't see him, and I'm glad I can't see him. You know, if he's here right now, hi Glittergator, you're blocked. I'm never unblocking you. You're a pain in the ass. Same with you, Crimson Coward, and there's about half a dozen others. Pardon me, they're on my block list that I could give a shit about. So, you know. Let's see. 52-46 is what you're talking about. I still don't know what you're talking about, Bet. I don't know. Oh, you're talking about, okay, 52-46. Sorry. You're talking about the SEC game. I don't care about the SEC game. It's over. We were going to lose. We lost. Where's the surprise? The only surprise in that whole game was that that Alabama didn't cover the spread. That's the only surprise. Is Lou blocked? No. Lou will never be blocked. Lou is okay. I know where this question is coming from. Let me jump to that explanation right now. I don't have a problem with Lou. I've never had a problem with Lou. I don't have a problem with Lou, and I don't anticipate having a problem with Lou. I don't have a problem with BVD. I never had a problem with BVD. I don't anticipate one. Same for Chess, Brett, Jesse, Ballard, Carter. The people I have a problem with, they know who they are, and we've been down that road. I decided to walk away from live streams and all that crap for a while because it wasn't any fun participating anymore. I was having a hard time holding my patience with a lot of idiots in the chat area in the comment section, and I'm burnt out. I mean, everyone burns out on anything. I mean, you may be a big fan of chocolate cake. You may love chocolate cake. It may be your favorite dessert, but you can't have chocolate cake every day or multiple times a week for dessert and not get tired of it after a while. And you need to go walk away and go have key lime pie for a while or nothing. So I chose to walk away from the live streams for a while to get away from, quite frankly, get away from all of it and decompress and not come back until I missed it, and then it would be fun again to be in there. Now, I understand recently that BVD tried to explain what happened to me, and he explained it wrong. I did not walk away because he took away my mod and my wrench in a live stream, because I had already said I'm walking away from that before that live stream. I had committed to be there for a number of reasons, and I was there, and people decided to act like idiots, and I timed a bunch of people out in accordance with the rules in most cases, and quite frankly, because it was fun to time out some of those jerkweeds like Crimson Coward and a few others, and get rid of them and make them a little miserable. And a bunch of people whined and bitched to BVD, so I took my wrench away, and then I immediately was timed out, multiple times because y'all are children for the most part, not you guys, but they're children in there, and they thought, oh well, now I can get my revenge on SaleenDriver, and just time me out. I basically couldn't say anything. I said, okay, fine. I'm leaving after tonight anyway for a while. So you guys have your fun. Now, everyone thinks that because BVD takes my wrench away, I'm throwing a snit or a temper tantrum or whatever, and so on. No, that isn't it. I'll get my wrench back the minute I pop back in there again, and BVD sees me comment. He'll immediately give me my wrench back, and all will be right with the world. But I'm not going to come back in until at least the turn of the new year. And, I will decide when I decide to come back. Now, in a video that I made about this, and if you're curious about it, you can go back on my channel. I made it like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. You can watch it. I mentioned a specific thing that Lou has said he's going to do at the Slob Olympics that I find objectionable. I do not find Lou objectionable. I do not find his opinions and points of view and political beliefs and all that objectionable. I think he's wrong in a lot of things, but that is my opinion. He thinks I'm wrong on a lot of things. That is his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. I am entitled to my opinion. What I had a complaint about was a specific, narrow-focused thing. And I explained that in the video. I'm not going to go over it again here. Now, he and I have not talked about it. I don't think he's going to listen to me, even if I sit down and talk to him, whether it's SaleenDriver to Uncle Lou or Dane to Derek or whatever. I don't think he's going to move off his position, and that's a shame, but maybe he would. I don't know. Maybe he and I will sit down and have a chat over the phone about it and just, Either he agrees with my point of view, I agree with his point of view, or we agree to disagree. I don't know what'll happen. Maybe we'll try that at some point. But I don't have a problem with Uncle Lou. I consider Uncle Lou a friend. I consider Uncle Lou to be a good guy. I consider Uncle Lou to be a great entertainer. And I support him and his channel fully. I don't have a problem with him. So who's ever going around out there saying that I have a problem with him and I'm not going to deal with him anymore, I'm going to block him and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Even if that were true, his channel and his presence on YouTube is so much bigger than mine that I don't think it would bother him all that much, if at all. And I'm certainly not willing to scram a friendship over a difference of opinion, So Lou is not blocked on my channel. It'll never happen. At some point I'll come back to the morning show and say hello and, just probably pick up where we left off. And I'll be back on BVD stream at some point, and we'll go from there. And that's really all there is about it. But I have no problem with Lou or BVD or Chess or Carter or Brett or Jesse or Ballard or Pigskin Pete or Big Dog Sports or any of them. Melissa May, Christy, TK, Megan. I got no problem with anybody. The ones I have problem with are pretty much blocked anyway, so they're not really much of an effort. Now, in my comment section to this day, they still come in with their troll accounts, and they make great sport of trying to be insulting, trying to come in. Hey, it's 4 mouse clicks and you disappeared. So as many troll accounts as you want to create, I can delete them and block them just as quickly as you can make them. So it doesn't bother me. Now let's see. Okay. Circle Jerk Streamers. I don't know who that is. Yeah, you can be Osei Can You See? Very cute, very cute. Does your mom write your material for you? I'm not testy Circle Jerk. I'm just stating facts. You don't like my facts. My facts don't care about your feelings. And speaking of the devil, Uncle Lou is here with a very good and very appropriate Star Wars quote. Lou, I will never strike you down, sir. You're one of my favorite people on the YouTube, I miss your stuff. I do, and it's good to see you. Merry Christmas, by the way. Hope you're doing well today, relaxing, working on the she shed. Putting up shelves, putting up stuff. Getting work done. Hope you're doing well. Pepe is here. No, Mullen hasn't fired Grantham. Chess Hall has turned into a Gator fan. I don't believe that will ever happen. Chess Hall becoming a Gator fan. Maybe someday I'll make a bet with Chess Hall, and force him to wear a Gator shirt or something like that for a day and make a video out of it and watch his head explode. Big 12, I don't think you want to do a fan versus fan with Lou. That man slices and dices with the best of them. Is Chess unemployed again? Oh, Lord. Big 12, I really don't think repeating 1980 over and over again is going to trigger Lou. He wears a T-shirt that says 1980 on it. I mean, my God, man. Come on. Yeah, you can block with 2 mouse clicks, Pepe, but it's 2 mouse clicks to block a channel, and then it's 2 more mouse clicks to eliminate a comment in your comment section after on a video. So it's 3 or 4 clicks, something like that. Hire Pelini? Who? Us? No. Wait. You caught Chess. Well, I know Chess wears a blue shirt, and it does happen to be a Gator blue shirt, but I don't think I've ever seen him wear orange and blue. Definition 409 is here. How you doing, sir? You don't have to find a shirt that'll fit over Chess's head. He does have a big head, by the way, but you just get a button up, like a baseball shirt. Like the baseball players wear, it buttons up the front. So that would work. You just have to find one that's big enough there. Barn got a new coach. Yeah, I heard Auburn got a new coach. I saw BVD's video about it. He likens that hire to hiring another what did he say? Butch Jones, yeah. But we really need to get rid of Grantham. Fire Grantham. Fire Grantham. Fire Grantham. Fire Grantham. We need to get rid of Grantham so bad, it's not even funny. Let's see. Lou called the FSU bookstore. Really? Oh boy. That must have been, that couldn't have been a funny thing. I mean, Florida State has given up, haven't they? I mean, they gave up. I mean, they declared themselves ineligible for bowl games. They finished the season 3-6, whimpering away. Was it 3-6? 3-6. They just whimpered away and went off to die somewhere. I mean, just pathetic. At least, Florida may not have had the greatest season in the world, but at least we finished our season. Played all our games. We didn't bitch out on any of them. Rob Dog is here. How you doing, sir? Appreciate you stopping by. Pepe says, what about Marquand Manuel for DC at UF? He worked with Dan Quinn. I don't know enough about him. I guess I'd have to go look that up and see if he's worth a shit. But at this point, I'll take Mickey Mouse over Todd Grantham. Bet, you can troll me with 2016. You can troll me with 52-46. It doesn't matter. I knew going in Florida was going to lose that game. I thought they were going to get blown out by 21. I'm proud of them for keeping it close. I really am. I didn't think they had it in them. I honestly didn't. And now someone, you want to troll me for a 6-point loss, fine. I knew we were going to lose that game going in, so it's not a troll. I'm pretty sure, in fact, I believe with all my heart that Oklahoma is going to beat Florida. So, as long as Lardass is roaming the sidelines, it's not going to be worth anything. Gator Zone is here. How you doing? Grantham isn't going to get fired. I unfortunately agree. See you later, Jason. I appreciate you stopping by. I wish I didn't believe your Gator Zone. I really wish Grantham would get fired, but you know what? I mean, maybe it's addition by subtraction. If Florida gets wrecked by Oklahoma, maybe that'll be enough to get Grantham kicked out. Although I really don't wish Florida to lose any time. It seems like that's the only way it's going to happen is if Florida drops 3 in a row to end their season. I mean, It's all on the defense. I mean, the offense played its guts out against Alabama and lost because the defense couldn't do anything. Big 12, hell yeah, I wish Florida would have played FSU this year, but they probably would have bitched out anyway. But it was going to be in Doak Campbell Stadium. We have a hell of a team, and even with no defense, we would have wrecked them. I mean, we were just torn through Florida State. There wouldn't have been much of a contest. I always want to beat Florida State. So yeah, I think we would have beat them badly, and I wish we had played them. Does Florida State have books on their campus? No, but they do have trapeze, and they do have makeup rooms for clowns. So, but books in their bookstore, oh, maybe coloring books, maybe comic books. Anime magazines. I don't know. Sure as I don't have textbooks. F. Fletch, 3-8 versus 3-6. Yeah, they did duck a couple of losses. They would have gotten destroyed by those two teams they bitched out on. So, yeah. Very true, Pepe. Florida State used to be an all-girls school, and they do have an actual clown college. Salida is here, Sports Live in the ATL. How you doing, sir? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'm well. I am doing all right today. I got some workmen in the house. I got one upstairs. I got one in this room over here to my right, your left, putting in a ceiling fan because I don't do that. I'm scared. Big 12, who would win a fight? Mullen versus Herman, don't care. Bet wants to know if I would prefer Grantham or Pelini. Anyone over Grantham except for Moose Dump. If Moose Dump joins the staff, I walk away until he's fired. Book that. You can mark that right now. You can make a stinger out of it if you want to. If Will Muschamp comes back to Florida coaching staff in any capacity, I walk away from Florida football until he's fired again, and then I'll come back. Book it. Mark it. Make a recording of it. I am a man of my word. If he comes back onto the staff, I'm walking away from Florida football. I'll come back when Moose Dump is eventually fired, which it'll be a lonely couple of years, I admit, but I don't see him ever coming back to Florida, thank God. So I don't see that happening, but if it does happen, that's my reaction. Let's see. Bigger rival, FSU or UGA? That's tough. See, obviously, UGA is our biggest rival in the SEC East. They're the team we have to get past every year to get to the SEC championship. So we have to beat them every year unless they lose to other teams to get to the SEC championship. So if we don't get past Georgia, we don't get to Atlanta. So that's big. Now, FSU is an in-state rival, and usually the team that wins there gets better recruiting out of the state of Florida, which is arguably the top environment for high school recruiting. So beating FSU is very critical, so we get the best recruits, theoretically. So, I mean, if you measure it that way, UGA is probably a slightly bigger rival to Florida. But that's going to be a very subjective. Now, for me personally, Florida State is the bigger rival. And it's the same reason that Lou hates South Carolina fans and South Carolina most of all, by his own admission, because he lives in Augusta, which is right on the border with South Carolina. He's surrounded by Georgia fans, but he's also surrounded by South Carolina fans. And he has to hear that crap all the time. I live in Florida. Half my high school class, it seems, either went to Florida or Florida State. Not exactly, but I have a lot of friends, high school classmates, neighbors, etc., that are Florida alum and Florida fans. But I have just as many people that I know that are Florida State fans. And every year when Florida loses to Florida State, I have to hear it. And I just want to beat Florida State so much more than any other team. It's like, Lewis said multiple times, if Georgia had to go 1-11 in a season, he wants that one win to be against South Carolina. I say if Florida has to go 1-11 in a season, I want that one win to be against Florida State. Because as bad as Florida would be in a year like that, an ultra disaster, at least I can say that we beat Florida State. And that's where I stand on that. And Fletch has a different opinion. He says UGA is number one rival. And okay, I respect that. Gator Zone, I don't know about whether Jim Morrison was one of the first 100 male students at FSU. I honestly don't know that. Sleeta says, I'm on lunch. Such a fucked up day. Are they wearing masks at your house? No. Well, I'm the only one here. Oh, the workers. No, they aren't. I don't make them wear masks. Well, if they come, I mean, they're in other rooms, so I'm really not close to them. So why would I make them wear masks? I think if it really mattered, we'd wear masks, but I don't think it matters. And besides, I tested negative about a week ago for COVID, so I'm good. At least as of a week ago, I'm good. Gator Zone says UGA is a bigger game, but more hate for FSU. That's probably about where most people are. Fletch agrees. Chump, Moose Chump, whatever. Told loser should be arrested for getting within 200 miles of Gainesville. I will go with that. I will go with that. Can see him passing me by in the background, can't you? No. Oh, Andrew Textbook here. How you doing, sir? I don't. Georgia Tech isn't a rival to Georgia. I mean, Georgia has nothing to worry about with Georgia Tech. I mean, every once in a great while, Georgia Tech might rise up and give them a half decent game or even win a game. But Georgia worrying about Georgia Tech is like Florida worrying about USF. That's University of South Florida, which is actually in Central Florida in Tampa. South Florida would be Miami. Now, Miami's a team we worry about, but University of South Florida is not a team that Florida will worry about. I don't think we've ever lost to them. Will I ever do a hype and hate? Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to write material for it. Yeah. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. I appreciate you looking out for me. I will be safe, definitely, but I think we're okay here. Just the way it is. The sooner we can roll these vaccines out, and I know not everyone wants the vaccine and so on and so forth. That's not going to be a subject I'm going to entertain. I, for one, am going to get the vaccine, and I'm looking forward to getting it. And I think, a lot of people who care about getting back to quote unquote normal would be embracing the vaccine. Some people don't want to take it for various reasons, whether it's conspiratorial reasons or they don't believe that a vaccine that was created in less than a year is going to be safe. I understand that argument. I mean, and from a certain point of view, I don't get the, we're going to all be injected with nanobots that are going to control our minds. You know something? If somebody wanted to do that to the American population, there's a hell of a lot better ways to distribute that type of technology than injecting them. Just put it in the water supply, for God's sake. Silliness. So, wait a minute. Check this. So, I'm going to get the vaccination. I know my folks are going to get it. They're in the age group where they would qualify for it. And I definitely want my father to have it so that, the man is 87 years old. He definitely is in the, in the extreme risk category. So I hope he gets the opportunity to get it fairly soon. But like I said earlier, I mean, all the hype and fake news about people, having reactions to this shot. I mean, those are reactions I've seen happen personally with regular flu shots. So stop it. Okay. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you stopping by. Merry Christmas to you. Definitely Merry Christmas to you. And for me, it would be Hanukkah, but Hanukkah ended a week ago. So, but thank you. I appreciate, and I can say Merry Christmas without bursting into flames. Okay. I mean, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Hey, I didn't burst into flames. Oh my God. The Jewish guy said Merry Christmas. Oh no. I mean, I'm not going to wear the hat. I'm not going to walk around with an ugly sweater singing jingle fucking bells, but it's a holiday season. I live in a country that's 90 odd percent Goyim. Yeah, it's 90 odd percent Christian / Catholic. So my people make up a minority. I understand this, but that's okay. Wait a minute. BVD had heart failure? When did this happen? When did BVD's heart fail? Did I miss something? I guess I did. Nothing wrong with Baptist. My best friend in the whole world, a friend of mine named Jeff. I've known him since 9th grade. He's like the brother I never had, one of two. My friend Jeff Paul. My friend Jeff, Southern Baptist. Paul, known him since 9th grade. Also Catholic, although not a practicing Catholic. Jeff was a heavy-duty Southern Baptist for a long time, and then it got in the way of his dating life. I don't know, but he's a great guy. So, okay, he has congestive heart failure, the disease. Okay. That's what my dad's mom, my Nana, that's what she died from. Day after I graduated college, she passed away. That very night, her heart gave out. I carried that guilt for a long time because I thought traveling up to Gainesville to watch me graduate killed her. Finally, somebody told me, he said, no, dummy. She had a heart condition for like a decade. She just never told you. I said, well, that makes sense because nobody tells me anything about medical conditions because they think I can't handle it. Six Killer is here. How you doing, sir? Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, that was a hard. That was hard. Actually, it was. Let's see, that was 1987, and that was a couple. I'm looking at my calendar over here. Sorry, that was on the 19th, I think. So that was like a few days ago was the anniversary of that, and actually 2 days ago was the anniversary of in 1989 of a huge car accident that my mom was in that almost killed her. So there was like 3 years, 87, 88, 89, where something happened right around Christmas in our family that was like tragic. I mean, majorly bad. Took one life and almost took two other lives. So there was a little time there in the late 80s where I really dreaded Christmas time because I was waiting for somebody else around me to get really badly hurt or die. So, yeah, that hasn't happened in a long time. So thank God for that. But hey, Steve, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, Wednesday is usually fairly light on the streams. But there'll be a stream tonight with BVD. I won't be there, but I'm sure everyone else will be. I don't know if Pete streams on Wednesday. I honestly don't know. I'm not up on his schedule. And besides, even if he was, the Christmas season kind of screws things up. I mean, I'm here. I'll probably stream a couple more times this week. But my daughter's going to be in town and she's living with me. So I got to do it during times where she's not around because she'll get disturbed and then she'll come running in here and, ruin everything. Anyway, I am going to wrap my stream up now because I just checked the time and I got a couple more things to do today. So I'm going to wrap her up. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Oh, look at that. I just noticed 12 likes and 13 dislikes. So the trolls were in. Yay, trolls. Yeah. Probably all of them were from Crimson Coward and his multiple troll accounts. What a pain in the ass that kid is. Glad I don't have to deal with him anymore. But the trolls are undefeated. God love you. Because even the thumbs downs help the channel out too, you dumb sons of bitches. So, how old is Crimson? I don't know. I've heard he's 16. I've heard higher, I've heard lower, but he acts like a little teenage, snot-nosed putz. So, I don't know. For all I know, he could be in his 40s and pissed off at the world that he can't get laid. I don't know. I don't know the man. I've never met him. I've never seen him. I've never really been on a StreamYard or anything with him. So I don't know what he looks like or anything like that. For all I know, he could be a great guy. He's just a jackass in the streams. But whatever. No, doesn't bother me. Maybe I'll meet him at the Slob Olympics. He can give me what for. He can tell me what a son of a bitch I am to my face. Okay. I am a son of a bitch. Trust me on that. Anyway, I want to thank all of you guys for stopping by, spending a little time with me this afternoon. I always enjoy it. I'll probably do another stream or two during the week. probably make a Christmas video of some sort, you know, saying happy holidays and all that good stuff. But for now, I am going to go about the rest of my day, do a couple more things, get ready for my my younger daughter to come back into town, and that's always a good time. So we'll see y'all later. Everyone stay safe, stay healthy, have fun out there. Stay out of the retail establishments for the next couple of days, because I was just in one of them earlier today to pick up one thing. It was crazy, and it's going to be crazier tomorrow because that's Christmas Eve day. That's your last shot. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of the day. See you later. Peace.